Hey, in case you don't know this, I practice energy medicine that's combined with somatic healing techniques. And I've spent a lot of years learning and training and advanced training and certifications because I believe the two go together. So even though I practice energy healing, which is often considered a spiritual approach to healing, my daily practices for supporting healing and self-care and my whole healing approach with my clients is really body focused, even the energy part. Uh, Somatic healing and self care. Somatic actually means body focused. And that really involves paying attention to the body, observing and responding, moving, and incorporating the physical body into the healing process, even if it's emotional healing or energy healing, at least in my case. So somatic self-care or somatic healing doesn't have to involve big movement, though exercise and yoga and things that do involve big movement are also either are somatic or can be turned into a somatic practice. But when I talk about somatic self-care and somatic healing, that's not what I'm talking about. And somatic healing or self-care can involve movement, and that movement can be gentle. It absolutely can be kept within your comfort level for pain management, for your level of mobility. And it really should meet you where you are. Movement for somatics can include breath movement, tapping, physical touch or contact, or actual movement, just subtle movements of the body. Okay. I get asked a lot of questions about what I do. I get asked a lot of questions about somatics and what exactly does somatic self-care mean? I know a lot of us have heard about self-care. A lot of us do self-care. We want more self-care. We want the benefits of self-care. But I know a lot of people also struggle to get those benefits, and they struggle to integrate a regular practice into their daily lives because we're so busy. And body focused self-care, to me, it's simpler, it's easier because I don't have to set aside a specific 30 minutes at a certain time of day into my already busy schedule. My body's with me all the time, so I can do somatic self-care anytime, anywhere. And I can integrate it into things I do every day or nearly every day, like showering, getting dressed, brushing my teeth, driving to and from work. I can even do this while I'm, making dinner because my body is with me, and I can just take a few minutes and help support it anytime, anywhere. So there are three questions I get asked a lot, and I'm going to answer those today. It's, what does it mean to focus self-care on the body? The answer to that is really taking a moment to observe and focus your attention inward to your body. And you're observing and you're just paying attention to what you notice: sensations, discomfort, pain, tingling, emotions, thoughts, memories, whatever runs through your head. You're just noticing it. And then, of course, you do need to respond to it, and that can be gentle. It doesn't have to be a big response, but it really should be a different response than your normal go-to. Okay, so somatic self-care is beneficial, especially when you can identify some of the ways that you automatically respond to discomfort and then shift it. And that's what I help people do, is really identify those things and make those little shifts that make a big impact on getting the benefits of self-care. The other thing that we focus a lot on is supporting the nervous system, because that is the foundation of your physical, mental, and emotional health. And it's really important that we support it because our modern busy worlds and lives are we're inundated with information through our senses constantly. So our nervous systems are always overloaded, and it makes it hard for the nervous system to maintain the functionality of the switch between the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system. That switch gets stuck, and we get stuck in survival mode. We get stuck in chronic stress, stuck in overwhelm, because we spend a lot of time there. And it starts to become our normal nervous system pattern. But when we support the nervous system, we can learn how to let the body know, let the nervous system know that we are not facing a significant threat in this moment. We are not in immediate danger, and we can initiate the parasympathetic nervous system, which means all of our body's energy goes to all the systems and all the tissues and all the cells of our body the way it's intended to be when we're not in survival mode. Because when we're in survival mode, especially if we spend a lot of time there, a lot of our energy is going to survival, even if we're not literally facing danger. So essentially, somatic self-care is really about teaching the body that we are not literally being hunted as prey or for sport. Because the nervous system is starting, it gets into this pattern where it perceives a threat in everything, a potential threat, right? Maybe not an active threat, but a potential threat. And these are the patterns that develop that impact our health physically, mentally, and emotionally. And that impacts our life, our comfort level, our ability to function and get through the day, our ability to enjoy our life. It even impacts our relationships. So it's really important that we support our nervous systems. The next question I get a lot is, why do I choose to focus on the body when I work with energy? That's simple, because the body is not something that we can get around. It's literally either the container or the filter of all aspects of our human experience, which includes our energy. Our body is literally comprised of energy, and our emotions, which are supposed to be energy moving through us, but often get stuck. So working with the body helps unstuck emotions and keep our energy flowing freely. And that helps us feel better. It helps our health and our well-being. And I get asked a lot, what exactly do you do when you do somatic self-care? And for that, I'd like to invite you to come join me. There's a lot of breathing, there's tapping, there's observing, there's we involve the ears, we involve your head, your collarbone, your body. There's all sorts of things, but it's accessible and it's doable for anyone, regardless of your any physical or more mobility restraints that you might have. I know, because I did these through 12 years of chronic pain, and I still have chronic pain, but I have it cyclically once a month instead of every single day, all day. So hopefully that answers these questions and gives you something to think about. And I would really like to invite you to learn my daily practice, like some simple somatic self-care techniques that I do. And when I say daily, FYI, I do not practice self-care perfectly. So I do practice throughout the day. I work with my body throughout the day, and I can teach that. But I thought we could start with some simple things that you can do in the moments when you either are experiencing some discomfort, or say once a day before you go to bed, while you're in the shower, that kind of thing. I'll help you incorporate it into your day so it's easy to remember. And I will also impart on you my imperfect but very practical approach, which is do your best, but do not strive for perfection. You don't have to. If you miss a day, if you miss a week, if you miss a month, just go back to it. Your body appreciates that. You will notice that in the beginning, the more you practice somatic self-care, the more helpful it is. But the more you do it, the less often you need to do it. That's the great thing, because the body, the nervous system, starts to repattern itself to the present, because you are paying attention to it and bringing it into the present instead of how it's been operating, which is based on past patterning. The description to and the link to register and sign up for my Simple Somatic Self-Care events, that's in the description of this video, along with some other resources and information you can explore. You can like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. But I really hope you will come and join me. This Simple Somatic Self-Care series that I'm doing it right now a couple times a month. You're welcome to come once, you're welcome to come every time. You can learn it and do it on your own. You can work with me and we can do it together. But it's free because everyone should know how to support their body. And I'd like to teach you. So go register and don't forget to hit like and subscribe, like I said. So I'll see you there.